Yo, trades by easel here. What a freaking day, man. Let's go over it. Well, all good things come to an end. Today we ended up taking a loss on the day, not max loss, which I'm extremely happy about. Nothing irritates me more than when I get a message that says you have hit your max daily loss. So I am happy we were able to not see that message. So let's go over the two setups we took today. First thing first, market was in a bearish downtrend. Uh, since yesterday, we had a massive sell off. During Asia, we had a sell off. During pre market, we had a sell off. So longs to me were a little bit more riskier, I felt. But we ended up getting a setup and we took it. So the first one is our 5 minute orb trade. We had a closure outside the trade. We had a closure outside the orb, and then we had a nice tail bar back into the orb. We got our first 1 minute fair value gap, decided to enter with three contracts, a little bit over than half size. This was to me was like a B setup, but it was a setup nonetheless, so I was going to take it. Price came down here, worked us out, immediately went to target. That's always rough to see. Stayed composed, understood that we would get another opportunity. If we got another opportunity, we would take it. Before we move on to the second trade, there's one thing I'm going to change. My invalidation point is always underneath underneath the fair value gap. I think on this particular setup with the reversals, I'm going to start giving myself the room of the swing. Um, I've noticed several times that this has happened where price has come out, taken out the fair value gap, but did not take out the swing. So I'm going to make a little change on that moving forward for this particular setup alone on the reversal. So after getting smacked in the face, over here, price went to target, stayed composed, waited for our next opportunity. Next opportunity happened, had this beautiful displacement bar outside the range, 5 minute range with our fair value gap. This was an A plus setup. This was a setup that I was more shocked to lose uh, than anything, because not only did we have this beautiful price action right here, we go to our 15-minute orb and we got our 5 minute fair value gap through the range. Pink boxes are 5 minute fair value gap. So this one I was more shocked to lose, but you're not going to win them all. And today was just a prime example of why you do not bet the house, because what happened today could happen at any strategy. I am very glad that I kept my composure here. Yes, we got worked out. Yes, price went and smacked our target. But what could have happened here is I could have entered this trade with the remainder $30, $40 that I had on the day, and price could have came up here, could have came out here, stopped us out, and it could have came up and made a lower high and reversed. This could have easily happened today, and I would have hit max loss. Fortunately, today the price decided to continue up, and as soon as I took my second trade, I clicked personal lockout. I'm not going to get back in the bad habits that kept me profitable for so long of revenge trading, over trading. I'm just somebody that I need to stick in my box. If I have a trade plan, that's the plan I need to be in. You can say, well, there was other opportunities to get in. Absolutely, they're not my opportunities. This was my opportunity. So I'm going to take the punches in the face today. I understand that you can't win them all. I understand that you're going to have losing days. It's just part of trading. We had a nice streak going on. We ended up losing that streak today. Yes, it's a Friday. Yes, I get to go in the weekend with a loss on a Friday, and that's no fun. But I also need to understand that the things that I'm doing today, the actions that I'm taking, is why I'm profitable. Not because of the old habits, because of the new habits. So I'm going to stick with my trade plan. I'm going to continue on. Monday's going to come along. If we get a nice setup, we're going to take it. We're not going to let this $200 negative day ruin our parade. It just so happened to be that we got two nasty knockouts, and both of them were winning trades. Should have been winning trades. All right, I'm going to end up doing a weekly review. We'll kind of go over the week and the numbers, and so be on the lookout for that. If you are new or you like what you're seeing, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you on Monday morning.